Good morning. I'm going to do another review of a company called Born Pretty. So here I have number 5 from their Cat's Eye collection. It's a beautiful bronzy colour. They duochrome and shift colours. Now I'm going on with number 3. This is a beautiful purple and it shifts between purple and pink, I believe, and there's flecks of gold in there. Now I'm going in with number 6. This is a green colour and it shifts between like a green and purpley kind of colour. They're just stunning, these colours, absolutely stunning. So now I'm going in with number 2, Romantic Turkey. I can't understand why that's called that, but it's called Romantic Turkey. It's a beautiful blue and purple colour. Just lovely colours. I can't rave on about them enough. So the next colour is number 1. It's like a poison green type of colour. I think it's quite pretty, that one. And then number 4, and they're just really lovely colours. You can see there they're just shifting, but I couldn't quite get the camera angle to get them to shift. But they look better in real life. Everything will be in the link in the description box below, so you can have a look for yourself. I'm not really doing them much justice here. So I had a bit of a play and I took some inspiration from this lassie called IG Nails on Instagram, and she used the magnetic polishes to create some lovely Christmas designs like she has here. My green's a little darker than her green. I do have a green like it, but not in the selection that I was doing with the colour shifting. So here you can see the shifting actually of the colours there, and they are just so pretty. I prefer these matted with a little bit of shine on them like I've done here. I did some snowflakes, and you can see the shifting colour at the top there. They're just so pretty. I was showing that one was my favourite, the favourite colour. But yeah, I did a few designs. Those are the 2 colours that I used, and they're really pretty. So now I have another company that I'm using, Blue Sky, and I'm using their 4D gels. So I'll let you watch this, but the colours are pretty self-explanatory. I do have a little bit of a play a little bit later on, but these are the colours I used. Again, everything will be in the description box below. Yeah, so they're just, I was really pleased. They're quite cheap for what they are. The tubs, they're fairly big to be fair, and you only need a little bit. I was just comparing the 2 purples there so you could see the difference. I did get 2 blacks and 2 whites because it's one of the colours that you tend to use a little bit more often. I do actually do a comparison between the 2 pinks that I have as well. There was a brighter pink and a baby pink. Oh, this is it. So that was really bright, was that pink. And I did a comparison with it with the baby pink there. But yeah, and I ordered some glittery ones as well, which I was really impressed with, the glittery ones as well. They were a lot easier to use, a lot stiffer, whereas the solid colours on their own were quite malleable. So here are the glitter ones. This is the glitter gold and the glittery pink. They look better in person. They're really pretty. So everything will be in the description box below. So here I am just showing you the difference between the 2 greens. That second green was one of my favourite. It just lovely. The darker of the green, not the lime green. This was an iridescent colour, and then this was purple. They're really lovely and came really quick. I think it came within 2 days. Oh, this one baffled me. It said brown, but it was red. It was a bit strange. And then that one said grey, but it was more silver. So here I am. I've put Forget Me Not from ignailqueen on, and now I'm going in with a was it Velvet Matte, I believe? I can't remember. It was on the screen. And now I'm taking the glittery blue and I'm going to do a sweater design. Now this is the first time I've ever done a sweater design. I took it from Natalie Mugridge. So first of all, you shouldn't use raw gel or uncured gel on your skin, but because I'm partially sighted, I need my fingers for a sense of touch. So this was the first time of me doing a sweater nail, and my goodness, it was hard. Natalie Mugridge makes it look incredibly easy, and it's not. It took me quite a few attempts at doing this. It did look great when I think I'd done 4 strands in and it looked alright. I was quite pleased with it. I should have stopped there, but I seemed to lose the definition afterwards. But yeah, basically you are rolling up the gel and moulding it and turning it into the threads of a sweater basically. And I had this really cool idea that I was going to use a different blue, so I used a glittery blue and then the solid blue. Here I am struggling with the bloody gel, it was doing my head in. And yeah, I think I should have stopped. I think I do 2 more strands after this and I should have really stopped. But for my first try, I was pleased with it. I will be practicing a little bit more, but I just wanted to have a feel for the gels and see what they were like. I normally use Nailchemy, and I absolutely love their gels, but I wanted to have a play with these and see what I thought of them. So you should use isopropyl alcohol or water to clean your fingers so that the gel doesn't stick to your fingers, which is what I was trying to do there. But like I said, don't use uncured gel on your skin, it causes reaction. But I'm quite happy with that because obviously I'm partially sighted and need my sense of touch. This was the part where I started to lose definition. It was getting too thick and I should have basically stopped. So I'm just going to do a quick design with these 4D gels. So I put on Lazarus from Nailchemy and Velvet Matte Top Coated. My Velvet Matte Top Coat had fluffy bits in it, so I was wiping it on a cloth. So I took Lazarus, as I said, and then I took the Velvet Matte Top Coat and I put on silver inks from the Nailchemy ink marbling ink technique things, and now I'm putting on a non-white top coat. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to do just a 3D flower with the purple. On hindsight, I should have really stopped and had to think about what I was doing because dark colours on dark colours just doesn't go very well. But like I said, I was just having a play. The purple is just a beautiful purple. I gravitated towards the purple. But yeah, it was a lovely flower, but lovely gels, and they worked well. So here I went with the Nailchemy black paints, the lovely gel paints from Nailchemy, and I went in and I tried to just sort of create a little bit of definition. I just put in a little bit of black in the centre of that flower. Later on I went in with some silver over the tops of the petals just to create a little bit of highlight and dimension. I'm not very good at flowers, but I had a go and I had a try and they look lovely. I do like these gels. They worked really well, and for the price and for the fast of how fast they came for delivery, they're really good for beginners or beginner techs and what have you, and just to have a play and a practice with them. What I would say is, like I said, is use isopropyl alcohol and use some gloves, not like me. So here I am learning from my mistakes, and I went in with the lighter pink, the fluorescent pinky colour, and I thought this would look better on the darker. And again, I'm just playing, I'm just having a go. These gels just really worked beautifully. They were easy to move, they were easy to mould, they kept their impression that I was trying to do. You could scrape them off if you made mistakes. They didn't feel too sticky, they didn't feel too tacky. Like I said, the glittery ones were a lot more solid than the solid colours. The solid colours felt a little more play-doughy, but still they worked brilliantly, and like I said, they were phenomenal. I did notice as well with this pink, once it was cured it went slightly darker, and you can see the difference between the two petals here. One is half cured and one's not, as is here. You can see the one I'm working on is not cured at all, and it's a lot lighter, so I wonder if once it's cured it goes slightly darker, but it didn't seem to bother me, and I really love working with them. So I'm just finishing up this petal here at the centre of this flower, and my final thoughts are that I really love this gel. It's very affordable, it's very good for beginner techs to get a feel of how the gel works and what have you. Thank you very much for watching. Everything will be in the description box below. This was bought out of my own money, not sponsored, not affiliated. Also, don't judge me on the sweater one, I didn't really like it. I should have really stopped. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, please like and subscribe, and take care. Bye.